Here are some of the common operators that you'll run across in everyday C# development. You'll see mathematical operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. There's also a set of relational operators to establish a relationship between two variables. So for instance, we can ask, is x less than y? Is x greater than y? Is x less than or equal to y? Or is x greater than or equal to y? There are also dedicated operators to test for equality. So two equal signs put together is a test for equality between two values. So is x equal to y or is x equal to 5? And there's also the inequality operator, exclamation point and equal sign. And make sure that you're using two equal characters because a single character means assignment. This is assigning the value 5 into x. This is assigning the value 10 into y. And then we're performing a test. If x is not equal to y, then perform this action. Else, if x is equal to y, we'll perform this action. There are also some special assignment operators. Let's look at some code and I'll give you a demonstration of these. Let's say that I wanted to add the value 5 to x. One way to do that would be to say x equals x plus 5. So I have an expression x plus 5 that should produce the value 7. The value 7 will then be assigned into x. It'll now have the value 7. A shorthand way to do this is to use the plus equals operator. So with plus equals, you don't need to put the x over here. What the C# compiler sees is that you want to take the value 5 and add that to x and assign it back into x. This statement would be taking x and multiplying it by 5 and assigning that back into x. So after that statement executes, x should have the value of 10. It'll be 2 times equals 5. There's another special operator that's designed to just increment x, that is, add 1 to x. Instead of saying x equals x plus 1, and instead of saying x plus equals 1, what we can say is just x plus plus. And the C# compiler knows that it's supposed to increment x. X should have the value 3 after that statement. And in fact, that's what we were doing back here in this snippet of code. If x was not equal to y, and this will evaluate to true because x is 5 and y is 10, then we'll enter into this piece of logic, and that'll add 1 to x. So x will have the value 6. Otherwise, if in a different situation where we initialize these variables differently, x was equal to y, we would add the value x into y and assign that the result of that computation into y.